disappointing for us. Obviously had the lead down the stretch and didn't get it done. So, I think the 51% from the field from them throughout the game was a big indicator, a big part of it. But we fought back, put ourselves in position, and probably could have done a better job with the shot selection down the stretch, and so that hurt us and got them back in it. And obviously Evans made the plays similar to what he did in our last game. So we've got to recognize that as a team and figure out ways to do a better job down the stretch, because he did it with about 7 minutes left in the last game, and then obviously did it down the stretch in the last couple minutes in this game. So obviously a great player, and but we've got to learn from it and get better for it. So we liked how we fought back, like how we competed, and in the second half. But in the day, we just can't let teams shoot 51% and too many driving layups.
Coach, you really seemed to get a lift once Washburn and Mike went into the game. What did you see out of them tonight? Yeah, obviously Chris made some big plays, knocked down the free throws when he got fouled. Came up with a big offensive rebound and putback. So, he was big. We feel like we have three pretty good players at that spot, and Kendricks was a little down with the weather, and Kamar. And so we went with Wash down the stretch, and he obviously was good. And thought he got a little tired there when we took him out and then had him back in. But simply put, again, we'll look at the plays at the end, but constantly getting in the lane on penetration was really, I think, the thing that just hurt us throughout. So. This is, obviously you got to win your home games, as I continue to say, and this is a good team that's obviously playing very well, so we've caught them on their run, but at the same time, we're up 3, we got open shots, and we don't knock them down, and that's where it got away from us.
Wash gave you some good minutes. Were you trying to limit Vlad tonight, or is it just because Wash was playing well?
Just kind of Wash. I thought Kamar played a little better when he got in there, so, it's a combination of things defensively, but, maybe we can look at different things, but, at the end of the day, the defense is, again, you can't have a team shoot 51%, and you're not going to win. And so we can look at numbers offensively, but at the end of the day, it's 51% with 9 turnovers. That's a lot of good possessions and scoring possessions, and we were pretty close to that too as well. Simply put, we've got to do a better job, and down the stretch when we got the lead, we've got to come up with a stop.
You don't have scoring spurts and droughts. What kind of caused that back and forth?
Yeah, I think it's part of the game. It's going to happen. You can't score every play, and you can't not score every play. So it's part of basketball. They had the same thing. So when we were scoring, they weren't. But I think one of the things we've got to do is follow up a bad shot with a really good possession, and I don't know that we're there yet. And every team battles that, and even the good ones go through the stretches. But that's probably a big step for us going forward. You've got to recognize when a bad possession and really have confidence in what you're doing, and not try to be the guy that's got to make the play. So. I think at times our shot selection was good, but I thought today we took a few more tougher shots and didn't handle end the clock very well. It seemed like we didn't. We wanted to shoot jump shots at the end of the clock rather than drive, when we had a whole floor to drive, whole empty side, and we were looking to do that. And something we've got to get better at. We do want to shoot. We want to shoot too many jump shots. We understand that. We've been working on it, preaching it, and we'll have to get better at it this week because we want to again. Drive the closeouts.
You talk sometimes about losses you can't afford. Is this one of those, or is it different because Oklahoma State's been as hot as they?
Well, yeah, they got a high RPI. It's you can, I don't know where you want to put it in the category, but you can't lose home games. Even to a Kansas, even to a Baylor, I made that clear. You got to win those, but it obviously takes a step backwards. They're good, close game, but you got to win your home games, and we got them when they're playing well, and. But you have to win home games, even against good teams, even against teams that are playing well, even against the Kansas, the Baylors, and I think they're the 3rd highest RPI team. I think we may be 4th or something, but we've lost all 3 of them at home, and that's eventually that catches up with you. We've beaten this one's this one's gonna, this is the ones we got to recover from. So we got to go get a good performance on Saturday. We've got to play well in Iowa State.
How many Big 12 wins do you think it'll take to get in?
I mean, you can speculate all you want, but you got to see what everybody else is doing and who wins what and how many bids are available. And so, you generally you say 9. I mean, obviously they're talking about possibly teams that don't. Some with below 500 will get in based on it from our conference or the ACC. So, it's we talk about it, but then we got to get ourselves taken care of and get ourselves figured out because our defense isn't good enough to win against a good team, and that caught us again tonight. So. We know what the number is, but there could be bid stealers or there could not be bid stealers. So that's all speculation, but that's what makes it big. That's what makes it talked about. So we got to go win. We got to win Iowa State. We got to find a way. We got to go and we got them at our place, obviously. But they just had a big win on the road, and we got to go get them up there.
You said defense was the thing that held you back today. How do you fix that for?
Well, they're the second most efficient offensive team as far as in the country. So I mean, we knew what we were getting into. We changed defenses a lot. I think communication. I think understanding what we're trying to do. I think understanding in the clock when Evans has got the ball, he's going, and we've got to understand where help is and where gaps are, and not overextend ourselves. So that's one thing. But we did some good things. We changed it up that got us back into it, but still wasn't good enough. And we had, it's, if we make the 3 and go up 6, then we're saying what a great job we did, and we did. So that's why we're down, and they're happy and they're excited. But that's the way the Big 12 is. So it really was a momentum deal, and they took advantage of it of a couple open shots that we didn't hit.
Jamie, do you sense that Jalen Fisher has run out of gas at all? Just as a true freshman?
No, I think actually he's played probably better down the stretch here the last couple games. I thought he's played better offensively. He had low turnovers tonight. He just had the one. Times I wonder if we're playing him too many minutes. But I don't think it's like a mental thing or the season. I think maybe just similar games where we're playing maybe too many minutes for all of our guys. They got caught up to us. We had times where our guys were out there for too long against their pushing the basketball. And that's probably on me. I mean, Evans only played 31 minutes. They got him rest, and they did a good job of that. But the kid came in and played pretty good for him. Averett, he made some big plays, so he was efficient. 4 points and 1 shot and no turnovers. So he was key for them. But no, I think he's gotten better for us defensively, but he's not. He's still a freshman defensively, and eventually he's got to get better. As all of our guards. I mean, it's just not him. I mean, you can't allow teams to come into your place and shoot 51%. It just can't happen. But I think he's gotten better defensively. I think he's played better down the stretch, and he was low turnovers, 4 to 1 assist to turnover, knocked down his free throws. We did some. He did some good things.
Could you explain why there was a stretch J.D. Miller was making shots, and then he had open looks, and it seemed like he was hesitant to pull the trigger even though he was making shots. Can you have any reason behind that sort of hesitancy even though he was making shots?
Well, I think I think he's gone through kind of a lot of ups and downs this season, so I don't know that he's in this complete confidence in shooting. I mean, if you look at his percentages of the year, it's not at the highest number. So it could be some of that, but some of them are. We're trying to get him to drive more, and you've seen more of that last couple of days on those closeouts, on those threes, and I think that was a big part of our comeback and our offensive execution. I thought there were some times where he could have done it some more on some shot fakes, but it's something that he is getting better at and wasn't very good at the beginning of the year. So, guys are, and the way he shot it well lately, guys are starting to close out on him a little bit harder, and we've got to kind of make he can be a passer or a finisher on those drives, and I think it's just something we've got to continue to work with him on, and he's got to work on, and as we kind of continue and getting his feet set are big. Sometimes he's it's a new thing for him, and getting his feet set, getting squared before the catch is something that he continues to work on.
All right. Thanks, Coach.